Welcome to my channel. My name is Ken and I'm on a journey to lose as much weight as I possibly can so I can become a fat guy no more. Well, the third week of June is gone. We're 3/4 over already. Man, where is the time going? I think I mentioned in my last video that it just seems to fly this time of year. Maybe it's because it's summer, the weather's better, and we all want to be outside instead of stuck in here, right? I don't know. Either way, this time of year, time seems to fly for me. And this year is no different, honestly. But another week down, so let's get into it with treadmill tracking. Hold on! Who am I kidding? I didn't get on the treadmill 2 weeks in a row now. Yeah, it's not a good thing. It's kind of weird, honestly, not having that to look forward to. If you remember me talking before, I told about the blister that was on my right foot. Well, it's better, much better now. Now the issue is my left foot, more specifically the ankle. So I've talked about before how I have Arizona braces on both feet. They go up over the calf, basically, and then down under most of the foot. It's to give me good support for my arch as well as my ankles. Well, this is where it's a good and bad thing, right? It's one of those things where I've lost too much weight is what it comes down to. So they are very, very loose. The one I have on my right leg, we've adjusted once before. The one on my left leg, I've lost about 130 pounds since we got it and we haven't adjusted it. So I did have an appointment about a week and a half ago or so to go in and have them look at it. They did. They marked it up, as you can see here in this picture, and I thought for sure we were gonna cut it and redo it just like we did the other one. And then he comes back in the room and says, I think we should skip that and just simply order new ones. I mean, I'm for it, don't get me wrong, but the problem with that is that that's a 2-month process at least. So that means I have to have an appointment with the prescribing doctor. So I have that on July 2nd. And then I have to go back to them on July 16th to get the cast made for the braces. And then we send those off, get them made. And once they're made, then we get them back. I have to try them on. And if everything is good, like it has been in the past, hopefully, then I'll get them. So we're looking at a minimum of the second week, maybe third week of August. Would be nicer if it came in quicker, but that's a ways away. So I am not even positive that I'll get back up on the treadmill until then, truthfully. I have been trying to do other walking around. Like I went to Costco the other day and did walk for about an hour, just shy of an hour. But I can't get up on that treadmill where I have to go at a specific pace constantly. Because if that ankle just gives just a little bit, yeah, I'd probably go down. And I've already done that once, don't want to do it again, so I'm not going to do it. So let's take a look at the numbers. Well, yeah. First off, let me say that this week started when that friend was in town, when Cress was in town, and so part of those times I mentioned last week of us going out to eat was the first couple days of this week. And again, I lost 2 pounds last week, right? And I was very excited for that. But this week was a little different. This week, okay, let's start from the beginning. So she left on Sunday, and on Monday, I got on the scale, and I was up 16 pounds. That's right, 16 pounds. Now, granted, I know that's fluid because I spent all weekend drinking just a ton of water. I would do liter after liter. I just simply couldn't quench my thirst, and it's the salt that was in my system, and I understand that. But either way, it don't matter what it is. If you're drinking it and you've got that sodium on you, if you're like me, it's just going to hold on to it. It's going to go and just simply hold on to it. My legs are going to go bop, 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 bop. And that's exactly what they did. So come Monday, I was up 16 pounds. So I did something starting that Monday that I do from time to time, not all that often, but from time to time. And that is I did a complete fast. I did 2 days. I wanted to go 3, but I did 2. And I had nothing but water, and of course I had my electrolytes each of those days. But that was it. No solid food, no nothing. And by the time I come out of that, I was down about 10 pounds, and I was feeling better. Just happy that that fluid was finally off me. I could walk better. My legs weren't hurting as much as they were those first few days. And that's a good thing, honestly. I just, I have that love-hate relationship with salt. It just, I love salty foods. They hate me. And that's just how it is. And I knew that I had ate those things, and I knew that I had drank all that water. And there was, you know, some sugar-free Dr. Pepper in there too, and just whatever liquid, it's going to hold on to me. I knew that I drank a lot of fluid, and it was going to do that to me. It just always does. So I really wasn't worried. So after that fast, I got right back on track. So let's take a look at those numbers. So as always, got my phone with me here so I can read off, and it shows that my daily average for calories was 1308. Yeah, it's a little bit up, but that makes sense even with those 2 days of fasting because of what I had, you know, when we went out. So I'm not worried about that at all. I mean, in the end run, you could say that just helped me hit my target. My total protein came in at 60 grams a day. Again, 75 target, but I did have those 2 days of fasting. I'm not going to repeat that every time, I promise. But yeah, just remember, I had 2 days of fasting, so that's why these are skewed quite a bit. My fiber came in just a little over half of what it should be at 24 grams a day. My potassium wasn't too bad, honestly, and that's because a lot of what I did drink was coconut water. I mentioned that in my last video. I'm absolutely addicted to Vita Coco coconut water, and it's got a lot of potassium in it. So it was at 36.57. It's not too shabby. Still need to get that up a little bit. Not worried about it. And honestly, thanks to the 2 days of fasting, my sodium came in at 1113 per day because it had been sky high. So what did that do for me on the scale officially? Well, we know that I was up 13 on Monday and I weigh on Saturdays. And so I went down 4 pounds. 4 pounds. Yeah, that's right. I dropped the 16 that I went up plus an additional 4 pounds. So I am now down to 370 pounds from 374, which gives me a grand total loss of 225 pounds, 190 of those being on Mounjaro. For me, I'll preach it to the end of my days. I'm not worried about calories. If I go over on calories, fine. Think about that. You have to eat 3,500 extra calories to go up 1 pound. 1 pound. When have you ever seen me eat 3,500 calories above what I should be? If any of you have been watching these videos all along, comment below. Have you ever seen it? Remind me of it, because I don't remember it. That's my point. I don't worry about those because even though I might eat more, I'm not eating that much. And let's just say I did one time eat 3,500 more. 1 pound is not a big deal. It'll come off. I'm not worried about that. It's that sodium. So as we can see from when I weighed last week to just to Monday, so from the previous Saturday to Monday, I went up 16 pounds. How insane is that when you really think about it? To go up 16 pounds. I mean, that's essentially 16 ounce bottles of water, and I easily drank more than that, and it wasn't coming out because that salt was just holding on to it. But it's still just pure insanity. So then from Monday to Saturday, I went down 20 pounds. 20 pounds. It just can't be good for the body, but that's exactly what happened. I mean, it's just crazy, absolutely crazy to think. But I'll take it. So 4 pounds puts me at 225 pounds lost overall. So I see the doc here in a few days. I haven't seen her in a while. I am currently at 190 pounds down since she first mentioned Mounjaro to me. And I can't wait to go in and talk to her. I used to dread going to doctor's appointments. Absolutely hated it. Now I can't wait to get in there and see what she has to say because I know she's going to be just beyond excited at this. So it's always good to go in and see her, give her an update, let her know how I'm doing. And this will be no different. So what a crazy week. I kind of had a feeling. I mean, I mentioned it in my last video that this could be a good week for me. And I had a feeling, There were a few of you that left comments that said that you felt that it would be too. You were right. And yeah, I'm quite happy about it. So another 4 pounds, 225. I know I keep saying that number, but it just seems crazy to me. 225 pounds that I've lost. You know, if you really want to go back even further, if you want to go back to my highest point of weight, I've lost even more. My highest was 700 pounds, and now I'm 370. So yeah, look at that. Almost half of what I was before. So one thing I do want to put in here is that my wife, a long time ago when I first started losing weight, put her lofty goal for me to get down to in weight, and she said I should target 275 pounds. My response to that was, I laughed in her face. Yeah, I was well over 600 at that point. There's no way that I would even dream remotely, even dreaming of being 275 pounds. Now, I'm 95 pounds away. So I told her that I would start the countdown once I got to a 100-pound mark. I forgot to mention it last week. So officially, here's that countdown. We got 95 pounds to go to get to that pipe dream weight that she set for me. So we'll keep that tracker going. We'll see how long it takes. It's going to be a while, I'm sure. Again, I'm in no rush. When those milestones come, they'll come. And I know that one will come. I have no doubt about it. Hey, so as always, I appreciate you coming by and watching this video. Thank you for sticking out to the end. If you haven't already, please hit that like button for me. It'll definitely help me out. Leave a comment down below. And if you're not a subscriber, I'd appreciate it if you'd hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to follow me on my journey to become a fat guy no more, hit that subscribe button and don't forget to hit that bell so you can get notifications every time I upload a new video.